Victory has made it today, and so that is good news. So let's find our comfortable space. I'm gonna head back to my mat. You guys find your spot. And we're gonna just start with some breath. Let's just get ourselves grounded and release any sort of distractions that are going on, which usually, up in our mind. Let's try to start letting those go. So as you find your comfortable seat, you can let your hands just rest on your lap. And start to just feel your body grounded in your mat, in the ground. So feel your hips rooted, your legs grounded. We take our shoulders up by our ears and roll them down our back. And gently lift the crown of your head, and you'll just notice subtly how that straightens your spine. And as you start to bring in breath, we'll do what we often do, the 3-part breath. As you take it in through your nose, let it expand your chest. Feel your ribs expand and your belly pull away from your spine. Pause there, and then trace it back up. So find yourself being really intentional and settling down with your breath. As thoughts creep in, let them float by. Often taking that gaze, like we've talked about, to the third eye center, that space on your forehead, right between your eyes. Bringing your gaze inward. And if you think about Ananda hum, I am joy, what pops in your mind and brings a smile to your face when you think about joy? Capture that. Maybe in this today, as you go forward, start thinking about just those small ways that you can find a little joy. Another thing that comes to mind as I think about joy is we've never been big plant people at our house, and we, as part of the pandemic, have purchased, several little small house plants to try our hand again at being a green thumb. And watching my husband, he is a sun chaser with the plants, and so he'll rotate them from their home, whatever table they live on. They, make their way out to the dining room table during the day to catch sun, and it's a small thing, but it's joyful watching him tend to plants and chase sun. So what are those little small things in your day that you might be able to focus on and bring a smile? All right, let's bring our hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, wide to a T. Inhale, long in front, fingertips touch. Exhale, folding the elbows in, back to heart. Again, inhale overhead. Exhale, T. Inhale, long in front. Exhale, elbows in, back to heart. Beautiful. Inhale, arms overhead. Separate the hands. This time, rotate to the right and let the arms just float down. Gentle gaze over the back shoulder. Flip that palm. Inhale up and across the body and over. Nice side body stretch. And exhale, release that down. Opposite side. Inhale over. Rotate left and exhale down. Gaze over the shoulder, gentle twist as you flip the palm and sweep it up and across. And then release that one down. And then this time, hands on either side as we inhale, scoop up. Exhale, forward fold. Let the fingertips come all the way down to the mat. Let the head bow forward. And then keep your hips bones rooted and see if you can just start creeping your fingertips forward just a little bit more. Let's rotate the fingertips over to the right. Feel that side body stretch. Really root your hip down. Feel the stretch up through your rib cage and your armpit all the way to your fingers. Come back to center. And let's do that on the opposite side. Coming back to center, and then slowly roll yourself up, shoulders back and down. Let's take our right leg long out. Keep your left knee bent in. Back up a little bit here. So as we prepare for this stretch, let's first take our right hand on the inside of the right knee, left arm up. Inhale here. Right toe is flexed and active, right toes. And then just start bending over to the right side. Again, you're going to feel that nice side body that we've been opening up as you reach. And on your inhale, pull yourself back up. Rotate your body to face your knees as you inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. So nose is reaching towards the knee. However far it comes, it does not matter. The German phrase for that, this is what I can remember from 8 years of German. Es macht nix means it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter how far you come. Let's just slowly encourage the nose towards the knee and slowly roll yourself back up. Let's trade that out to the opposite side. So right leg comes in, left arm on the inside as we take our right arm up, and just do a nice side stretch, reaching for your active left toes. And bring yourself back up. Let's rotate towards our knee as we inhale up and exhale. Reaching ourselves down, nose reaching towards the knee. And slowly bring yourself back up. Let's straighten the legs out in front. And let's start by just giving our legs a little massage. And go down your hamstrings on the side. Just start giving maybe your calves and shins a little rub. Let's go under the knee, back of the thigh. Just gonna wake up all those muscles. And then inhale the arms up overhead, flex toes as we exhale very slowly, forward fold. Just let your hands fall wherever they will. Reaching towards the toes. Take a big breath here. And then slowly begin to bring yourself up. Let's bring the soles of our feet together. Soles of feet together. Clasp the hands around the toes, and then just gently we'll bounce the knees. Very gentle. Probably a little bit nice and tight this morning, so just be gentle with yourself. But let's just bring a little bit of movement here. And then we'll close the legs back, and let's bring the left leg under. And so left knee is facing forward. And take the right leg and just bend it across. There you go. And the left arm is going to reach. Right arm will come out at shoulder height. And let's just gently take that arm behind us, kickstand it, and we'll twist over to this side. And take a big breath here. And coming back to center, let's uncross the legs. We'll do a forward fold first. So we're inhaling up. Exhale forward. If we can come just a little bit further. And then gently roll yourself up. And let's do the opposite. So we're going to bend our right leg and place it on the mat. And take the left leg across. Use your right arm and wrap around that leg. Left arm comes out and around. Kickstand behind. And breathe here. Coming back around to center, let's straighten everything out. One more forward fold. Inhale up. Flex those toes. Exhale, really reach forward. See if your fingertips come just a pinch forward more than they have the last couple times we've done this. Just stretching out the body. Slowly roll yourself back up. And let's make our way to our mat into all fours. So tabletop. And as you guys get yourself settled here, find your way into cat-cow as we inhale ourselves up and exhale round the back. So breath and movement here. Coming back and finding stillness. Tiger pose, right leg bends up, looking up at the ceiling, and exhale, knee towards nose. Let's do 3 more. This is our last one. Take that leg all the way forward. We'll plant our left hand, sweep the right fingertips up, wake up the wrist in one direction and then the other. Float that arm back down as we inhale, sweep up. Exhale, open to cactus. Nice heart opening. Inhale, lengthen those fingertips up to the ceiling as you open yourself up to a T. Gaze can be back at the back fingers. And float the hand down and back up. We'll float both arms all the way down. Curl our left toes under and come up into a low lunge. First, let's just enjoy that stretch of our calf. And we're going to begin to come up into crescent. So find your footing as you bring your hands up to your thighs, shoulders back and down. When you've got that strong foundation, begin to lengthen your arms up towards the ceiling. Nice and strong in your crescent lunge this morning. Take a nice full breath here. And then begin to sweep the arms down, back down to low lunge. Knee comes down and right knee meets it. 2 rounds of cat-cow with breath. 1 more. Tiger pose on this side. Come back to a neutral spine. Lift your left knee up and looking up at the ceiling. Exhale, knee towards nose. 3 more. Bring that leg forward. Planting our right hand, sweeping left fingertips up, rotating in one direction and then the other. And lengthen. Arm comes down, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, open to cactus. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open to our T. Float the back arm down and up, and then we float down, both hands on the ground, preparing for low lunge. Curl your right toes under, lift up that knee, and join that stretch of the calf, building your foundation of stability to come up into crescent. You can rest hands on the thigh first, shoulders back and down, then slowly lengthen out those fingertips. Just pause and feel grounded here and strong in your crescent lunge. Nice slow breath. And then let's float our arms all the way down. Right knee comes back, left knee to join it. Knees wide, big toes to touch. Sink on down into child's pose. Forehead comes down onto the mat. Reaching the fingertips forward so that the palms and the fingertips are active. You should feel that active arms all the way through to your armpits. Take a nice slow breath here. And then as you're ready, we're going to curl our toes under and lift our hips up. Find your downward dog. Feet are about hips width apart. You can begin to pedal your dog, straightening one leg, bending the other, and then find stillness. So let's come up on our tippy toes, then slowly begin to lower your heels down towards the mat and notice how your belly starts reaching towards your thighs as you drop your head. Beautiful. Inhale forward into our plank. Exhale forward, push the hips back up into down dog. Inhale again forward into plank. Exhale back up, down dog. One more, inhale forward. Exhale back to down dog. Inhale up your left leg. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Inhale, then bring it back in. One more. And this time, as you bring it in, I want you to, even if you need to guide it, bring it all the way forward into our low lunge. From here, we're going to open ourselves up by turning the back foot so that we can open ourselves up into our warrior two. So check in with your posture here. Knee is stacked over ankle in the front. Toes are pointing the long way of your mat. Shoulders are back and down with our arms in a T, gaze over our front fingertips. Straighten the front leg, touch the fingers, inhale. Exhale, sink back in. Inhale. Exhale. Again. And sink into warrior. Beautiful. Extended side angle, reaching forward, bending the front arm. Right bicep by the ear. Keep our legs the same. Rotate the arms, reversing the warrior. Straightening the front leg. Arms to a T, triangle pose, reaching to the left. And then tick-tocking open into your triangle. Gaze can be forward or up at the ceiling. Nice breath here. Use your core, open yourself. And stand back up, let the arms float down, rotate left toes forward. Inhale here. As we exhale, we can have your hands on the hips if you like. We're coming down into a wide leg forward fold. Plant your left hand underneath your heart and sweep the right arm up. And then come back down. Planting right hand, sweep left arm up. And back down. Hands come onto our hips. Inhale yourself back up. Let's open our warrior on the opposite side. So now our right foot is forward. Set yourself back up. Inhale, front leg. Straighten fingertips touch as exhale, sink in. Couple more times. Inhale. And exhale, full expression. Last one. Extended side angle, reaching left ear by the bicep. Keep those legs nice and strong where they are as we flow back into reverse warrior. Straightening the front leg, arms to a T, preparing for triangle. Reaching now to the right. Open up your T, gaze at the ceiling. Use your core, pull yourself back up. And float arms all the way down. Let's rotate ourselves. So follow, we're going to take our left foot, come onto the ball of the foot, square your hips with your mat so that your hands can come down to low lunge with our right foot forward. Now you're going to take your right foot and you're going to take it all the way back so you can come into downward dog. So we're doing our reverse. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale again, up. Exhale in. Last one. And then come back and find down dog. You can pedal your dog a moment here. Find stillness in your down dog. Rotate forward into plank. And we're going to, from here, just lower ourselves down to the mat. So you can bring your knees down. And however is comfortable for you, I'm going to move my blanket. Make your way down onto your belly. All right, so now we're down onto our belly and let's take our arms long in front. And we're going to practice lifting our left leg up and our right arm. So you're lifting right arm and left leg and then lower those down. Now lift right leg, left arm. You can lift your forehead up off the mat as well and come down. Right arm, left leg, forehead up and down. left leg, or I'm sorry, right leg, left arm, and back down. And now this time we're going to lift everything. So Superman pose or Superwoman pose. So both arms up, both legs up. Hold and breathe. And then lower everything down. Bring your arms back down by your hips and come down to your right ear on the mat. Take a nice slow breath to give the body a break. Maybe gently rock your hips from side to side and release your spine. And then come to stillness. And bring the forehead back to center. Take the arms long again. And we'll do that one more time. So on your inhale, engage your core, and you're going to lift your legs up, your arms up, your forehead up, and you're flying. Bring in the joy, we're flying. So breathe, hold, and then lower yourself down. The hands can come back down by the hips, and let's bring our left ear to the mat. Settle in with a nice slow breath. Maybe gently rock your hips and release the spine. Bring the head back to center. Take just the right arm long. And start to roll over onto your right hip and then all the way onto your back. Look at that trick you just did. You can slide yourself back over and center yourself on your mat. Let's take our legs as wide as our mat and bring our knees in towards each other. Our palms are facing up. Drop the legs over to the right. Windshield wiper back to center. And let's drop them left. Back to center. Both soles of the feet are on the mat. The feet are about hips width apart. And you know I can't let us go without a figure four. So let's cross our right leg over our left as we lift our left leg off the mat and thread our hands around our left thigh. Flex both of the feet. Use your right elbow for a little resistance. And you guys know you can rock side to side or you can be still. And gently begin to bring the left thigh just a pinch closer towards the chest as you resist with the right elbow, opening up your right hip. Take a nice, long, slow breath here. And then we'll release the hands, foot comes back to the mat and uncross. Opposite side, planting on the right, crossing left, lifting the right foot up. Both feet are flexed and active as we thread around the right thigh. Stillness or rocking, giving the resistance with the left elbow. Breathing in, softening the left hip. One more nice, long, slow breath. And then prepare to uncross and bring both knees in towards the chest. Take your head off the mat, forehead towards the knees. Make a nice, tight ball. And then as you release, take yourself all the way down into your Shavasana. Hands on either side so that your palms can face up. And let your feet just float out to the sides. Checking in with your jaw. Let's open our mouth really wide. And relax. And again, really wide opening. And relax. Take a breath in. As you release the breath, soften the chest, the ribs, the belly, the hips. Checking in with your arms, releasing any tension to the elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingertips. Softening your thighs, the backs of your knees, your calves, ankles, soles of the feet and toes. I've always liked the phrase that gratitude is the gateway to joy. So if we're regularly practicing gratitude, we're also then regularly inviting in joy. So breathe in our mantra today, Ananda Hum. Ananda Hum. I am joy. Let us go forth on our Wednesday and find a little bit of joy. Gently dust the tips of your fingers with your thumbs and wiggle your toes. Let's inhale our arms up overhead. Give a big stretch, reaching with one arm and then the other. And slowly roll over onto the right side. And you can make your way back up to the mat as we get ready to close out our practice in our usual way with a cleansing breath and an Om and 3 Shanti. So cleansing breath first. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale to chant. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we find peace in our hearts, peace in our words, peace in our thoughts. Have a lovely day. Thank you for coming. Namaste.